We have created and are now bringing to Africa the first computer that anyone can make. It comes as a kit, it's simple, fun, physical, and it unlocks powers that you might not know you had. So we started a year ago with a simple green Linux board called Raspberry Pi. It had been selling quite well around the world, but mostly to hobbyists, developers, hackers, pros. We thought that we could take this and turn it into a mainstream mass market product, something that millions of people around the world could use to start understanding technology and manipulating it. So we took the Kano kit, as you see it, software, books, hardware, accessories, all for just $99. We took it to Kickstarter, which is a crowdfunding platform. We set a target. We said, Kickstarter, we'd like to raise $100,000 so we can make a few more kits. In the end, 2 weeks later, we've now raised just over $1 million, and we're looking forward to rolling out the kit across Africa, obviously, but around the world in places where cheap, affordable, hackable computers can make a real difference, transforming economies and individual lives. The way Kickstarter works, for those who aren't familiar, is you basically start a campaign and you set a funding goal. And the funding is really investment in the company. So we've raised from people from 40 different countries around the world, over $1 million now. We're moving into an age where computing is going to be dirt cheap. You're going to be able to get a computer for the price of a textbook. We're going to have commodity computing. We're going to have internet everywhere. The emerging generation, the emerging creative generation, is going to need tools that are affordable, accessible, and hackable. What is the business worth today? Oh, I'm not a sort of an equity valuation guy. I would say that it's always hard to pin down a number on a valuation unless you're going into a deal. In the first 16 hours, we sold of these kits, over 1,000. I mean, they were going off the shelves like this, and it's still going. If you go to our Kickstarter now, you'll see that we're selling about 200, 300 kits a day, which is incredible for a hardware product. We raised about $880,000 from friends and family, and that's all the money that we've raised from private sources so far. The rest has been from the community on Kickstarter and around the world. I think they'll see a very healthy return on their investment. Most startup businesses these days take years to even see revenue. I mean, we've been selling, and we've been actually bringing in incoming cash and sales for almost a year now. If you charge for your product, the perceived value as well as the real value often climbs. And we've created a real physical kit that you can use in your living room, in your office, or at a school, which packs a ton of value into just a $99 package. We started this because we had the notion that everyone in the world should be able to make a computer, and that it can be fun, it can be meaningful to your life, and it can transform the way you work, the way you play. I think if we can tap into these and we can give people an access point, we can enable them to not only build but also create businesses of their own and create a whole ecosystem. So we hope we can be an extraordinarily large business, and importantly a global one. We've translated these books that you see, these books that take you through simple coding projects, making movies, music, and games. We've translated them into 4 languages already. We're moving on more. We came into contact with Taddy and his sort of mission to bring free education, free college level education to South Africa many years ago. What's going on here is really a confluence of social ends and commercial means. Students paying their way by working and getting a totally free education. So we thought this was an amazing place to bring a cheap computer that anyone can make, an amazing place to kind of inspire and also be inspired by the students here who are doing incredible work, who are incredibly intelligent. And I have nothing but respect for the mission here, and I think it's one we share. Yeah, we will definitely leave a few kits for the Maharishi Institute, and we hope we can continue working with them. I mean, this is a pioneering educational institution, no question about it, and what it's doing in South Africa has implications for all over the world. So we hope Kano can be a part, and we hope we can provide DIY computers for students here and elsewhere.